Hello, Aska. So, is it me or do things look a bit different? I don't remember icicles before. I don't think it's been a recent update, but I don't remember seeing icicles like that before. Anywho, since it's winter, I mean, at some point I need to be updating these things. I mean, I don't know if I can actually update this in a sense. Can I expand the range on that? Because at the moment it doesn't cover these buildings. This was all set up before a big update came out. I then installed this, not realizing the benefits, because that can make your life a bit easier. Because I mean, like here it's breaking them out into, these are all the buildings assigned to the main, if you will, and these are the fishing outpost buildings. So there's some benefit, I think, they're joining buildings up to where they belong and so on, but I think that's probably something I want to leave until the spring. Now this is something I want to try and sort out, because I don't really want to be focusing too much on getting a lot of people out here while we're still in the winter time because of the cold. But what I am thinking of doing is I want to try and just keep focusing on these walls then. These need flattening out, don't they? I think one of the problems, if memory serves, was I had a big issue where I couldn't seem to get the... I think the Drago, they just like... They were hitting the wall in a way, and they just weren't moving off there. It seemed like the AI was... the pathing system was broken. So I'm trying to get to the... I mean, the idea is I want these towers ultimately, because they were just queuing up over here and just causing me all sorts of problems. I think that's in part why we lost somebody along the process. I've got a funny feeling it was the same person I lost before, because I lost a lot of gameplay. I think it was about like 8 hours worth or something. Yeah, I'll do that because that might help. But yeah, I've got a funny feeling it was the exact same person who died before. I was like, oh, okay, that seems a bit of a strange coincidence. But if I can try and smooth these walls out, and I've just noticed a little blue stone down there. If I can smooth these walls out, I don't know if that might help at all. That's not going to do anything, is it? And why do you want to be red? Why do you not want to be green? What is it about that makes you want to be red instead of green? Let me grab that. There was another problem I remember, which is I don't seem to be able to create ramps. There used to be a way where you could just basically chip away at things and that would smooth it out. See, we're just hitting the ground, hitting the air. Now we're hitting something. I mean, if I chip away at that, because you used to, if you hit the grey sections, see, that's hitting, but it's most of the time we're missing for some strange reason. I wonder if let's put that away. Maybe, I mean, we should really be using better tools, to be fair. Where do we do tools these days? Here. Right, have we got anything in stock, and why is this line over here? I'm curious to know. What does it take to make... I mean, that's a crude iron one. Could make that, but I need 4 wooden shafts, because they've been twiddling around with the tools, if memory serves. Because I remember there was something I was trying to do and I couldn't. Oh, that was it. It was I was trying to. That is such a cool fix. That I was trying to break up some stone and you couldn't do it. So they'd made some adjustments. It was a case of you need certain tools to even do some, even like the basic stone rocks, boulders, whatever they are. So all of a sudden they needed like better tools than compared to what they needed before. These are just long sticks. I need the hardwood ones. Hello. What's your problem? You're starving. Could you go and get some food, maybe? Just a thought, you know. Of course, if we don't have any food, then yes, I can totally see the point. That would be a problem. Seems I don't have any food either. Actually, it's interesting that that place doesn't look. That place doesn't seem so far away. Did I just throw that on the ground instead of depositing it? That's not going to help me. If you... Okay, I'll let you off. You're just doing fishing. It's got nothing to do with you then. I just had a funny feeling someone was just going to pick that log up. And then it was like, no, don't be doing that. Right, I need to chop these down. But yeah, I mean, we can put in much better roads and all sorts over there. The only thing I'm thinking of, though, is that was a bit... probably not such a good idea to put it there, because I've put it right where the shipwreck was, so you're kind of limited as to where you can build. I think that's why I ended up building the outpost so far out in the first place. Oh no! It always sounds terrible. You're a hardwood log. Well, take it's a log. It's a long stick. It doesn't seem to qualify as a log. I would have thought it would, but it was first to be referred to as a long stick. But I want to try and get one of those metal ones out of curiosity to see if it's going to make any difference. Because I'm just scratching my head trying to think, well, why can't I create a ramp anymore? Pick that up. You're just a normal stick. Yeah, it's not one of the hardwood ones. Oh, we're getting cold. Oh, carrot. It looks as though we're getting towards the end of winter. Right, can I fit that on? Right, I think that will have to do. I'm going to take a slow wander back. But I really like the fact that they've done something about the gate. Because before I used to have to stop at the gate, open the door, and then probably like, you know, mount the... Oh no, I've got a sore throat. You then have to like mount, dismount. Oh, you're just going to do that, eh? Okay, I'll let you do that. And that's the trouble, you see, because what they do is they open the gate. As soon as they get through, they start to close the gate, and it's like, that used to drive me nuts. Because I used to be so like, yeah, I'd drop whatever I was carrying to open the door. They then come through and basically close the gate. So now it's a case of, right, okay, so I've got to now drop my things again, and it's driving me nuts. I'm just saying. Right, this one, let's see, storage tasks, wood beams. So you're not the one I'm looking for. Right, we do hardwood logs there. Where's the one for the long sticks? Right, long sticks. So we need 4 wooden shafts. Trouble is they need fudgesicles. I just realised that if I take those for the tower, it's going to mess things up for me, isn't it? Oh, I can carry them in my pockets. That's all right. I should go and sort my problems out, shouldn't I? Apparently I've got some problems. As in, I'm freezing cold. I've got... Well, I need something to drink. I need something to eat. That's a good. Right, has anybody got any food? I know somebody was complaining of starvation, which is... It's not particularly good. And someone's cooking something, so that's promising. Let me dump some more meat in there. What are you making? That's cool. Serious? Is this not cooking? Oh, now you're making something, are you? I'll let you off. Oh, you're going for a drink then? Oh, seriously? Like, can you... Oh. Blood signals. Oh no! I didn't want to... Oh, that is it. Yeah. It always gets me, that. And I don't have enough water. Yeah, that wasn't such a good idea. It's like left clicks and right clicks, and it's like, oh yeah. No, you didn't plan on eating that, but yeah, it's too easy to mess up. I'm gonna suffer as a result. Might have to go and see the witch doctor. I really wish they would do something about that. That does not sound good. Start cooking that, because apparently there's a slight lack of food around here for some strange reason. I mean, I wouldn't care. I've got like one person works. I think I've got one person in the day and one person at night. Yeah, you're asleep. So there's one person who works. What's a thought? How many people can you have working here? Two. I suppose there's no reason why you can't have two places cooking, because there's nothing going there at the minute. Right, I shall have that. So let's see. It is left click to use. Right. Okay. Right. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to make a hole. Interesting idea. I was going to make one of these ones. Right, we'll craft one of these ones. So that gives me a crude iron hole as opposed to a wooden hole. So we'll put that one there. So where is... Right, there's the carpentry one. No, let's oh, blood signals. Let's leave that over there. Right, so if we go and get this, is it going to make any difference whatsoever? And I mean like any, not just some. I mean any. That's my train of thought. Is at the moment it doesn't seem to be accomplishing anything. That's what I want to know. Because I was trying to create a ramp over there. That was my plan. Looks like they're finished over here, so I guess I'll give them some things to do. Seriously, what's with the red? Why do you not want to build things? Very fussy. Don't you be getting any funny ideas. I'm not letting you up here. I don't care, you're not coming. You're not allowed up here. You just cause mischief. It's mischievous. That's something I was trying to do as well, I think, because yeah, it's not making any difference. I can't, because before I was able to like smooth this all out, hollow it out. Yeah, that seems to be working now. Could of course be just pure coincidence. It's definitely different to what it used to be. It feels different because I mean I distinctly remember being able to create ramps, for instance, and you just that was the technique you could use to, you know, basically be able to get up and down the wall, for instance. Because obviously you want the wall to be nice and high, but you need to be able to get up to the wall in the first place. Yeah, for some reason you just can't hit anything in. This is bizarre. So if I go there, I mean I can't just climb up, as in walk up I should say. Because I haven't seen any of those like Draugr or anything actually walking up a wall. Or jumping up a wall. They just walk into it. Now my own people on the other hand, they do seem to like teleport, if you will. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to work out, but they seem to have an ability to teleport. I'll do that. That's one way to get around these little red obstacles. Yeah, I can hear you. Mischievous little bundle of fur. Right, let's head over there then. It's where where I was trying to build a ramp. Ooh. Who knew? So I've got that. I mean, maybe I should maybe I should widen this up. Oh, I haven't said that. I already have, haven't I? Because that's too wide. Have a look, see, because that's what I like about this, is you can just pick a point and it'll create everything around that you pick within the job to be at that same height. So that's quite good, that. That one. Yes, that gives me a bit of a ramp so far. So I can build a bigger one, something that's wider. Now that is like slightly higher. So it's not perfect, but it might help. If I can't get the tool to do the job. So that's, again, it's slightly higher there. Ooh. I didn't need to know that. See what we get out of this. Oh no. Interesting. Did not go to plan. What happened there? There was like a little easy tweezy bit that just seemed the right height. No, it completely messed it up. Yeah, for some strange reason that little bit there just does not want to be that height. Did you? Oh, you've done the job, have you? Cool. That's good to know. I'm glad you let me know about these things. I don't particularly need to know, to be fair. I'd find out anyway, but anyway, yeah. Proud of their work. Got to give them positive reinforcement. I mean, if they just sat on their butts all day, then yeah, I'd have big problems. Right, they are actually working. That is impressive. Ooh, that was fun. See, there's a kind of a ramp. Kind of. Right, now that's gone all wibbly wobbly. Somebody just decides to like do everything with the right red blocks for some strange reason. Someone's got a preference for red than blue. See, why? Why? Why have you got an issue with doing that in green? Why do you have to make it red? So this time round I should be able to get a green one. See, that wasn't so difficult. Right, so just keep flattening that out a bit. Oh, winter's coming to an end. Ooh, that's kind of like giving me more of a priority to get on with the outposts, but right, this has got to be dilemma of dilemmas. Right, let's get that. Let's do that one. See, I can't quite get it up to there now. We do. That's not helping. We're back with the ballerina antics again, aren't we? So if I hit down from a height. See, yeah, I used to be able to hit from a height. It's like it's being a lot more fussy. So that's kind of, I mean, I kind of almost can get up. So now if I hit the grey, yeah, that's better. Now that's not going to get me anywhere. I'm going to have to bring that out, aren't I? No, let's get up to a higher height. I'm going to have to widen this out. Didn't want to do that, so I don't know why I picked it. Right, if we go from over here maybe a bit further out. Oh, see why is it can do those little green ones on the left? Now they are much lower down compared to the red ones on the right. Right, why? Life is so complicated here. And yet, if I go at that slight angle, it will do it in green. It's puzzling. It is both puzzling and perplexing. Because it's kind of odd, because you can see, like, once you level it, you know, you get that little bit there. So it would have been good if they could have then changed the red ones to green, because it's like, okay, well that little cell's now at a higher height, so you can do that now. But no. Someone's being fussy, I think. And if we do to there, maybe. And I might be able to get this bit ramped as well. Again, just hit it from a height and work my way down. That might solve that, but then I'll be able to put a tower over here, for instance. That's the theory. So I'm too far forward, I think. Yeah, it's letting me hit the ground. And a bit there. Yeah, we're getting chilly. I don't care. You're not coming up here. Right, if I hit... Oh, I can't hit that. Aha. I can hit that, though. So really, I just need to target the... That was the way I used to do it, just target the grey bits. And it should give me a ramp. Yeah, so somebody's getting up and down, so that's a good sign. It just seems a lot more difficult to try and do it, that's all. Yeah, it's a bit weird, that. Yeah, it was a lot. It just feels as though it's a lot more difficult now compared to where. Oh, I didn't need to hear that, did I? Oh dear. Right, so now I think we've got a reasonable ramp up and down. It's a reasonable one. You know, nothing's perfect. Especially when you can't hit what you're trying to hit. It's looking a bit better. Because as long as because memory serves, what they've done since I first played it is the towers can be patrolled. Before, you would build towers and you would assign someone to it, but that was it. It's not particularly efficient. So what they've done now is that you've got... You build like an archery range. You now can build an archery range, and you can actually get those people to patrol the towers, just kind of like similar to how those at the people at the barracks can go out and patrol like posts. There's posts out there that they can go and patrol. Stick out your little military flags or whatever they are, and they can go and patrol those. And I think now you can get hello. Oh, okay. I think now you can actually get the archers to patrol your towers. So presumably if you get like attacked, somebody might just come along and notice that there's, oh yeah, there's somebody here causing trouble. You can even put those horns in there to like send alerts. Whether it attracts anybody else to it, well, I would assume so, but it's not something I've ever tested out, so I'm curious to see how that goes. The only problem is apparently we're cold. Who knew? But that's good anyway. At least winter's coming to an end. I mean, if I can get Wolfar. Now that's something I'm not overly concerned about, because they shouldn't be able to get in. Hello. Oh, now that's a thought. Yes. Ooh. Oh, look at that. There's the winter has now gone. Crikey, that was quick. So if we head up here, what I can do is I can get them to focus on building another tower then. And I might start thinking about building something else. So focusing on the outposts, because they're the next priority, I think. Yeah. Growl all you like. I don't care. I should do, but I don't. Right. Q and E to rotate. So if we put... Actually, I'll put that at a corner like that. I mean, this still needs tidying up. To be fair, I should have put that at an angle. Right, that's not tidy. But the walls are less of a priority now that the winter's gone. Well, they weren't a priority to begin with, to be fair. go... Let's go that away. We go... we'll do a bit, I suppose. Oh, I did do it at an angle. Ah, cool. Yay for me. I actually thought about it before. Yeah. Somebody else can have that. So what I want to do then is try and flatten that bit out. Make it a bit wider. Except it doesn't... Oh, it does not like that at all. Why? What's your problem? What have you got against that little bit of bare ground? How bizarre. Right, I wonder what... Yeah, see, they can't get in. I mean, there is a benefit for them to actually turn up because you can get the hides off them, I suppose. But it's like in my case, it's like I just don't have time for them. I really don't have time for them. How dare they spook you? They were supposed to have left. I thought they left. It's a bit of a nerve. Right, now what I was going to do then, in that case... Assuming this is going to work on... Yeah, this has been fussy, this is. Because I was going to try and fill the gap, because for some reason it won't let me... Well, I'll check, but I don't think it's going to let me fill that gap in. Yeah, it's not going to do it. I wonder. You'll cheat a bit. That's one way of doing it. So you just do it like a little bit of a smidge next to it. It's like, okay, you can fill it in. Go on then. I'll let you off. Now that's too low down, so hopefully what I can do is then level it out. So that'll bring it up a bit higher. So I just keep filling it in. That's my Trident THOR anyway. Fire is no longer warming you. I thought we were in the spring. Surely it should be nice and toasty now. Okay, well, in the summer it will be, but I don't know how our summertime. Is that gonna work? I mean, that'll do. Oh, you were so close. I'll do the same over there then. Except I'm starving apparently. That's not good. I'll be starving, surely. Oh, I like that. We're bouncing up and down. That's quite amusing, that. Caused me to bounce up and down, that. For some strange reason. That's a bit better. Didn't want to do that. Right, if we try it from that side, well, actually, I want to be quite close, don't I? Might do it maybe there. Yeah, it's forcing that little area to get closer up. See, I'm quite like that. It's a bit sneaky, I mean, I admit, but hey, as long as it works. I mean, as far as I can tell, nobody can get in anyway. But... Seriously? Did you not want to hit that bit of ground then? What's the problem with that bit of ground? And why do you not want to hit that bit? I mean, there's a slight bitty problem in that the gate's now blocked. just, you know, I mean, it's just one of those things that, you know. I mean, it's different. You know, it's a feature. There's always a feature somewhere. That's not happening. Unless I'm going to have to take the gate out again. Oh, fiddly-dee. I'm going to have to fix the wall again. Right, it's an invalid set. Why did you let me do that if it's invalid anyway? Yeah, I don't want to take the gate down. That's inconvenient. What if we go... yeah, it's not going to let me do that while that's in the way. Oh, fudgesicles. Being fussy. A little bit closer. Yeah, it's a bit weird that. It's not letting me hit it. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, the gate's still a bit buried in the ground, but... yeah, I'm kind of getting there. Thanks. I appreciate that. Seriously? I'm kind of like busy trying to sort things out here. Things are not what they appear to be for some strange reason. Now I'm back to square one because I've dug the wall out. See? No. That was the plan. Fudgesicles. I'm acutely aware that I haven't got any food. Well, that's... I'm getting hungry. Some strange reason. Right, let's go. Hello. What are you doing all the way up here if you're going to try to get berries? I mean, how are you gonna find berries climbing up walls? That's bizarre. Some people doing strange things I've noticed, well, including me, obviously. But I mean, I expect me to do strange things, but not them. It's kind of there. Let's try that a bit more there. Needs a bit more effort, I think. Let's try. Yeah, that's not too bad. That'll do. I mean, you can only do so much. Well, you can do a lot more, like, I'd say. There's a lot more things I need to be doing than just trying to plug gaps, basically. Right, so they're busy doing those towers as and when and if they ever get any what we've got there, so we've got that. Right. So yeah, so hopefully they'll get around to doing that. A lot depends on whether they get the bits and pieces. So what I'm curious to do then is, there's the fishing village. The idea is I want people living over there. Now that it's spring, I'm quite happy to get them to start work over there. So we can start building and housing people over there, rather than just living in the main area and then... what's going on there? Are you doing terraforming or something? Yeah, so rather than living over here, they can go... Hang on, where am I going? I want to go that way. So rather than them living here and then having to keep walking backwards and forwards to do their job, they actually live over here. That's the plan. The only drawback is... I mean, I have no idea what that outpost actually achieves, to be fair. Because it was something that was added in as part of an upgrade. So it's got a flimsy outpost wall. You could give it a... I mean, is there any way to upgrade it? So these are the buildings that's associated with it. But it's... Yeah, I'm not so sure it was such a good idea, because we've got these buildings, like there's the warehouse here, but this gets in the way. I don't think this is bringing anything to the table, so to speak. Maybe I should just move in this direction and get them to build over here. I mean, what's its radius? Because there's other jobs that they've got. I mean, I think the idea was to get them to build this place here, which is a cottage. Well, the trouble was I was really struggling to build anything in here, so I ended up putting this all the way out here. I mean, that's as far as it'll go, so I suppose what you want to do is try and build within there. The only catch is I can't move it, and I can't, from what I can tell, I can't expand it. I could give it better walls, but what does that achieve? I don't think there's anybody... It seems a kind of a strange building, because it doesn't seem to do anything. Villages and buildings can be assigned to the outpost instead of to the Eye of Odin. Support storages that can be upgraded. Ah, right, okay. So we could, in theory then... Ah, right. So rather than... Ah, now that makes a lot more sense. So rather than building something like that, you build something like that, and it's got defensive capabilities. Ooh. Which again makes me think maybe I should just move further out altogether. Because at the moment that feels limited because of the wreckage that's there. So I could maybe build a fishing village here, assuming these can come down. Except you've got a big rook, and I doubt that's going to be movable. And I think this is like... I think there's a mini boss over there. Let's see about going that way instead. Well, we're a seasoned survivor. So what have we done? We've survived what? Survived 3 winters. Curious. Right, what if we go that away then? Because then at least the wreck won't be there. Build it over here maybe. Oh, attempt to go a bit further then. Oh, fudgicles. Yeah, that's not ideal because of the... choices. What? You coming to cause mischief? I don't appreciate mischief. I mean, I suppose you could, but... yeah, I'm kind of like stuck. I don't see a benefit to that either. It's like if I put it here, you then got this place where you can't build on. Let's have a look-see. And we are over there. So we could maybe have to go further down. This is all mountainous area. I mean, it's going to be a pain. I mean, that's reasonably flat there. The only drawback is then it's a case of, well, great, but then I've got to get people to get to here. Oh no, there's not that much room, to be fair. This is a bigger area, but actually we could potentially come through here, couldn't we? Because you could run a road this way. Bit of a pain because it's well, I haven't said that it's terrain. It is terrain. You should be able to dig through it, surely. I mean, this is reasonably flat, at least over here. It's not too bad. You're here to cause trouble. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you can get the fishing dock there. So let's see if we build a... where does an outpost come under? Outpost. So it allows you to set up frontier settlements. Okay. It's called storages and can be upgraded. Now that one is giving me grief for some strange reason. Ah, it's because of those types of rocks. It doesn't like the rocks, does it? Let's see if we put that away. Very pussy. I mean, what's the problem with this place here? Are you seriously telling me that the thatch is in the way? if it's getting fussy because of thatch, I mean that's just bonkers. That's a lot of thatch. Just saying. What if you put it? I want to see what it's complaining about. I mean, I can't seem to move it up or down. I mean, I could build it there, but is that going to be too far away from the... I mean, that's the entry point there, I think. Yeah, so you could build it there, but if the... Why are you so being so fussy? That's weird, I mean, what's that? That is seriously fussy, that is. If that's being fussy because of the thatch, then that's just bonkers. But I get the impression I've got to put it close to where the other buildings are going to be. Because then you can start to set up like the builders to be able to take care of the buildings that are attached to it. Right, so that area's clean. Oh no, there's a pebble in the way. Oh dear. Ah, the pebble in the way. This is starting to get a bit silly. Seriously. Ah, yeah. So the thatch is causing the problem. Right, so I mean, that's a pretty good distance. If I can put it maybe here then. This is the dilemma, you can't move buildings. My pockets are full again. Let's put that down there. That's interesting because I can't tell like what the radius that gets covered by the building until I've actually built it, and I can't move the building afterwards. It's, so like if I build this and it's like, oh no, it's too far away the fishing outpost, it'd be like, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna have to rip the outpost up and rebuild it again. And it needs quite a lot of resources, I think, to build it. Right, let's try that again. There's a bit over there. I don't think there's any there. So if we build, or try to build that here. Yeah, that's a bit better. I can't believe it was being so fussy because of the thatch. Right, pin that. So in theory I should be able to get the... Let's see, so... where's the farm in among all this lot? The farm? Well, that's the boat builder. No, I don't want the boat builder, I want something else. Fisherman's hut, that's it. So we want a fisherman's hut. Right, so it doesn't like that. I can't remove the rock. There's nothing I can do about that. In that one. Now I need somebody to live here. So if we set up a place for a cottage for them. Ooh, now you're being fussy over here. Because of... surprise, surprise, the thatch again. It's like... I'm surprised at that. It's like, surely you just destroy the resources and it doesn't really matter. I mean, I suppose maybe you could argue that, yeah, it's a good thing because then it's forcing you to actually remove them, you know, that's a potential loss of resources for you. So like, maybe you should want to remove them. I don't know. Right, so that's going to be there. I'll put that on the, maybe at the top here. Oh, fiddly-dee. I think what I might do is put up a flag. Because there's a lot of like thatch I've left lying around anyway. Let's have a look, see. Flags. Let's put that there. Now I think the hunter picks these up as well. Like wood harvester, I should say. I think they collect these sort of things as well. Right, let's see. We've got some thatch there. A bit there. So we're getting to build a house over there. Ah, that's interesting. That puts a bit of an interesting spin on things now that I think about it. Because there's... I think my original strategy involved... You'd put up a warehouse, you'd put up a barracks, and all sorts of things, and it's like... Gee, is that really necessary now? Because if this is a defendable building... Oh, I don't know. Right, what else have we got around here? There's a bit over there, but what if... Because I don't know if there's anything to gather, that's my only concern, but I can set up a cooking house. Oh, I can set up a cooking hut and then they can upgrade it up at a later date. It's a shame about these rocks that you can't remove them. Or can you? I don't think you can. Maybe I need maybe I need a special type of rock, or they're just not removable. Which, like I say, it's a bit of a shame. That's a thought. Since we've got all this trouble, why not? Why not take that height? Let's see what we can flatten. So I can flatten the area out. Now that's a... Yeah, so that's at a different height, unfortunately. Try going that way and I'll do the same. It's just really just to try and flatten the area, I suppose. At least it gives them something to do. But in theory what I could do is then I'd have to literally get them to drop this down because they want to come through here. Question is how high up is it in comparison? Because this is a whole mountain area they've got to go through. I mean, I could work my way down. It's a possibility. Because I don't think there is a way to make roads, but not... see, like there's a path maker, but it just flattens the tools out. Now that's a road maker, which is used to flatten it, and it's like if you run a road from say here to here, what's going to happen? Out of curiosity. Ah, right. That needs the that needs about 24. Let's pin that one. See what I'm going to see what they do with it first. Because if that makes it flat, that's not going to help. But at least it's kind of like what I have in mind anyway. It's just like you have an outpost. It's just there's a different way of thinking about it now. Because before I would have built, as far as I recall, what I did do before I lost all my save time was to put in a barracks, put in a warehouse, put in some houses, food gatherer, all sorts of things I'd build there. Oh, it's out this side as well. Pity. Yeah, so there was all sorts of buildings I was putting in. I don't think they're really all that necessary anymore. Have you got any food? Because apparently I need some. No, you don't. Oh, bicycles. Why is there no food around here? Have we got any water in here? Wow, hardly got any water either. That's empty. There's a stick floating around in the sky for some strange reason. How much have we got here? There's 44 there. Yeah, so even though I've got to cook, I think I'm going to have to make my own food again. Oh no, they're cooking. Ah, cool. Maybe. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, so we're starting to get, I think, to move out to the other areas. So I think I might abandon that one because it's just, I mean, it is closer, it's easier to get to, but it's just kind of cramped over there. This, I think, has got a bit better potential. You can see I can get the outposts, by the looks of it, does cover the areas that I need, so that could be better. Whereas that one doesn't, and I don't see a way to expand that radius anymore. So it'll be interesting to see whether the marketers can pick things up from here. Whether you can assign somebody to the outpost to go and gather things from the fisherman's hut over here, for example, once that's built. Different way of looking at it, I suppose, compared to what it was before. It's spring now, so it's a case of we better get to it then. Of course, that's all for another episode.